So, we're on the right stream key now. Edit. Hold on, I need to now get to the stream settings. There we go. Alright. My bad. Alright, we're on the right stream key now. Let me make sure. Let me make sure it sounds right. Sometimes it can mess up. Alright, yeah, it sounds right. Alright, that's great. Alright, so our new cell down by Margaret is still strengthening. Our cell up by Reed it's basically gone now. I think they're gonna allow this to expire. Yeah, it is canceled now for Reed, Oklahoma. So that is good. And then we have that new cell down there. Okay, yep. Okay. New cell down here. Let's see what's going on with that. Not much on the velocity. Alright, yeah, so we're just gonna have to monitor this for now. It's sort of a quiet period right now with no severe thunderstorms that are active. But this one's probably about to be severe thunderstorm warned down by Crowell and Margaret, Texas, actually. Yeah, that one's getting a look to it. Doesn't have anything on velocity yet, but should be a good one, especially if something right below it forms along that dry line. You can see the dry line is right behind that storm right there. If you see where that little, can I circle it? There a circly thingy on this program? Tony C, what's up? I'm not sure, but you see that little light band of blue that's slowly heading eastward? That's the dry line right there. So this storm formed just on the dry line. If you can get a little storm to form just south of it and bump into this cell, it'll become a tornadic. So we currently have no tornado or severe thunderstorm warnings, but the cell that just formed here about 5 minutes ago is looking promising. So yeah, that one for Reed, Oklahoma expired. And we just got this one now. So probably a severe warning on this one pretty soon. Although they do gotta give it a couple more minutes, because who knows if it'll keep its act together. So we do have a special weather statement on this entire line, stretching from Willow all the way down to Quannon, Texas. That is 450 mile per hour winds and about dime size hail. Lots of hail reports, and there was a funnel cloud earlier. I showed that to the other stream. I accidentally did stream to the wrong key. But here it was in Quanah, Texas. Really nice funnel cloud. It might have touched down. Looks like it definitely could have. But there you go. Let's take a look at currently what's going on in this environment. So let's take a look at that. Alright, so slight risk as you guys know. But let's take a look at the environment. I wonder if there's actually any soundings around here. Right, we'll try. Yeah, we'll try Amarillo. No. There's definitely not. They didn't do... No, okay. So, let's just look at what the mesoscale analysis is. Oh, we're already in the perfect sector. So, got a tiny little bit of... little pocket of around 700 joules of CAPE that worked into this area. And yeah, so it seems like the cells that just got the severe warning canceled on them, they kind of moved out of the ingredients. But that new cell that formed, looks like it formed right in the ingredients. If this thing wants to load. I think it's getting new data. Yeah, it's getting new data right now, so give this thing a second. But if we do look at 3-kilometer cape, yeah, that's about right there. All the cells move out of the 3-kilometer cape. Yeah, it's getting the latest wrap data right now. I've noticed this parameter right here, it's a beta parameter, so it's like in testing. But this parameter, tornadic tilting and stretching, on days of low risk like this, it normally pinpoints pretty dang well where tornadoes are going to be. So, right where this solid line is, that's where it's looking at right now. Let's see. Still loading the newest data. So, we'll come back to this in a second. Look at what's going on over here. So, here's our cell right over here. Medicine bound, Margaret. Look at the velocity. See if we see anything. It's quite messy right now. Sorry, it's quite messy right now. And yeah, there's not too much going on right now. So this is a little bit of a quiet period until we'll probably have a not as quiet period in just a minute. Okay, there is some slight rotation that we're picking up on. Yep. Right here, there is some slight rotation. It is currently outside of the reflectivity. So it wouldn't be any like mesocyclone that's forming. But it's about right here, right out of the reflectivity. So if we do get a cell to form to the south of this cell could become tornadic. So we really need that to happen, otherwise this cell will not become tornadic. And it looks like the perfect place for it to be, as it's in a whole bunch of fields. Over here it's not even fields, like nobody owns this. It's just some landowners. Nobody's even farming on it. So perfect place for a tornado to drop right over here if we could get a cell to hit it from the south, which is quite probable as that dry line is right behind it. So if we can just get one more storm to form, then we are go time for some tornadoes. Yeah, so there's that weak rotation right there. If that gets hit, RFD ramps up and it merges, and bingo. But it's currently crossing that river, and that's a county river, not the state line river. So we are in Texas right now. Mias Randoms. I probably said that wrong. But what is up? And then this and that with Mr. Newsboy. What is up? Welcome back. You used to be at a lot of these streams. Let's see what's going on over here. Okay, we do have some interesting stuff going on. Where I said we're kind of out. It's on the border of Oklahoma and Texas right now. There's definitely a hail core with it. Let me see if there's any chasers on that. I'm sure there is. Yeah, because that's starting to build in some rotation. We could get a tornado there as well as with these southern cells. Okay, yes, we do have chasers that are positioning themselves for those cells. But we do not have any chasers that are on that cell right now, besides for Stephen Cross, but I do not think that he's live streaming. I'm looking for somebody who's live streaming right now, who's kind of near that. Jordan Hall is definitely live streaming. So if you look on the velocity, south of El Dorado, rotation is looking close. South of El Dorado. Yeah, that one right there. Definitely is some hail core rotation. I wouldn't say tornadic rotation right now. But let's check out Jordan Hall's live stream. I do not care if this gets demonetized. I'm just trying to show you guys everything that I can. Jordan Hall not do his own live streams? Tell me Jordan Hall does not have his own channel? I swear he does. Hold on. He has to. Also, we got a new scan on this one. It's looking a little bit more inflow dominant, I believe. It's hard to tell with these because they're so small. But definitely that rotation still is there. Hold on a second. Ooh, okay, so it's kind of wrapping up down there. So definitely showing some good signs for this storm right here. South of El Dorado, north of Chillicothe. No idea how to say that. These town names over here in Texas and Oklahoma are a struggle to pronounce. Let me tell you that. Over more in the South and the East Coast, it's way easier to pronounce these names. El Dorado's easy to pronounce. Now everyone knows the name El Dorado. Alright, let me find Jordan Hall's channel, because I know he definitely has one. There's no doubt in that. We just got a new velocity update. Let me check that out. Oh yeah, that's looking great. Let me show you guys. Look at that, it's looking great. It's starting to wrap up more, especially near the southwest, southeast side of the storm, which is where tornadoes happen. Southwest of Magnum, west of 34. Few signs of possible rotation. Doesn't look promising on the tornadic side though. Yep. I agree with that, although it's starting to look a little bit more tornadic. That's just my opinion though. Also this medicine bound. Let me check if there's anything on velocity. There's small rotation on the medicine bound storm, but nothing noticeable. Not much. Mostly just strong inflow on that. Especially how it positioned itself there. It's got outflow from other storms going into its inflow. That's not good for tornadoes. And that El Dorado storm is becoming hail dominant. That is for sure. Wow. Yeah, it's looking hail dominant. We do not have any storms that are forming south of this Margaret, Texas storm, which is concerning for its tornadic ability. Might not be able to produce. There you go. As I was saying, looks very hail dominant. Definitely could be some big hail in that storm though. Alright, let's see if any of these people are live streaming. Jordan Hall. Seriously, doesn't have a live stream? Is that high risk, Chris? No. But it might be. Hold up. We have a possible chaser in that area. No, that is not. Alright, let's see where Ryan's goal is. He's probably there, I'm gonna be honest. He's up here in Alutsi. A lot to say. I have no idea how to say. Let's see. Alright, there is the storm. So it's heading south. So looking south, the storm is on the right. Doesn't look too promising. Definitely has a base in front of it. Looks quite hail core-y. Okay. So we're gonna have to wait for him to get closer to that, because by the time he's closer to it, we'll know more about it. Alright, we should have new wrap data for this. Is it wanting to come in? Okay, there we go. Still doesn't want to come in. Alright, that's weird. Alright. Let's look at this. I mean, it's the rotation's there. It's just not eye-catching. Got strong winds. And the velocity, yeah. Is it inflow? Probably. Yeah, I think that Margaret storm has lost any of its ability. It doesn't have any storm to the south to influence it. Yeah. Looks like this is the only storm that we're looking at. Maybe up towards East Duke as well. Here's a new velocity scan. Kind of inside of the hail core is the rotation. So here's what we're looking at right here. Hold on. Okay, that could be promising. If this, I don't even pronounce it. East of Quanon storm can move faster than this storm near El Dorado. Gonna collide with it, possibly make it tornadic. This is a day where you need mergers to create tornadoes. The storms are not gonna do it on their own. Alright, here is Orion Skull's live stream. Looks like we could have a little bit, he's, okay, Altus, where's this? Where's he at? Okay, he's way north right now. He is way north. Alright, but he's still seeing stuff. So, it looks like a big base. No really defined features in this base. And then you see where that rain is right there? That's hiding the area that we're actually looking at, which is back there. Because that rain that he's seeing right there, so he's about right here. He's looking that way. This rain right here is what's blocking our view of the interest point right here. So it's not a really good position that he's in right now. He needs to either wait for the storm or get up on it. See where Reed Timber's at. Come on. Duke, Oklahoma. East Duke, probably. That's what that means. They are assessing conditions. Sounds like they're in a horrible spot. Hope they're not actually in East Duke. If so, they're west of that line and not in a good position at all. Alright, see what's going on over here. Look at the velocity. Okay. Still very broad rotation down here. Is that where we're looking at? Yep. Very broad rotation. Nothing eye-catching right now. Wow, that storm that I thought was going to do something near Margaret, Texas, it really died. That was a bad call by me. That is not doing anything worthwhile. This storm over here, on the other hand, it's looking okay. It's not bad, but it's not good. Doesn't look too tornadic right now. So while we're in this little quiet period, if you haven't already, check out my video that I just posted, only 6 minutes long, and it goes over our threat that we're having really shortly today, because that threat's already ongoing. Then we have a even higher tornado threat tomorrow for areas like Dallas all the way up into Tulsa, Oklahoma. And then we have the highest risk over here down in Louisiana. And then we have a risk from all the way from Georgia into North Carolina all the way up into Ohio on Wednesday. Ohio in March. Not a lot of times you see that, but last year you did. And you got yourself some strong tornadoes. So yeah, I mean, we're expecting strong tornadoes from tomorrow's setup, from Tuesday's setup, and maybe from Wednesday's setup as well. So currently we have no severe thunderstorm warnings, no nothing, but we do have a cell that is getting its act together right over here before it goes into the town of Alutsi. I think I pronounced it right that time, so round of applause to me. Southeast of Odell. Southeast of Odell. Wow, I'm looking at this one now is what he's looking at. Looks promising. Watching for the next few scans. That's what he's thinking. The guy in the chat. I think that's contamination right there. It honestly looks kind of promising up there. But I think that's kind of part of our rotation up here. Yeah, we're going to get a new velocity scan in just a second. So, let's wait for that real quick. See what's going on over here. Okay, so kind of right here. Okay. I think, no, we didn't get a new velocity scan yet. But. Right here is kind of bulging out in front. And it might combine with this little area of rain that's in front that's like blocking all the chasers' views that are up north of it. And if it does, that could do something. We need storm interactions. We're not getting tornadoes on our own today. We need storm interactions. So I'm looking for any possible storm interactions instead of looking for, you know, velocity couplets like we normally would on days like this. But, you know, the storm has the winds. They're pretty broad, though. So I'm just looking for a good storm interaction to kind of kickstart something like we got earlier today. We got a nice little funnel cloud. But nothing right now. We're in a little bit of a quiet period for just a few more minutes. But it does look like we have a whole bunch of chasers. Where this line of rain that's been blocking stuff is about to pass. So let's check that out real quick. Ryan Skull might be able to see more stuff now. Alright. Has that thing been updating? Yeah, it has been. I think. Yes, it has been. Okay. Still looks like a very spacey base of the storm. So he is in... Where is he? He's kind of like right here. So, yeah, he just needs that cell to move more. Man, that thing that he has his camera on. The loud sounds. Where's he heading? Alright, he's heading south. So, there's the storm he's on right over there. Right there is that rain that's blocking the storm of interest. Here's the storm that he's on. Here's where he is. Here's that rain that's blocking the point of interest. Here's the point of interest. Let's see right over here. It looks kind of promising now. I definitely see some type of lowering down there. If it's just a continuation of the base and like the way that the earth just goes down, it might be that. But we'll have to see. We will have to see. Looks like it's sort of becoming outflow dominant. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. That's kind of the look that I'm getting from this. Alright, so let's just wait for the next scan here. Check right on my phone. Definitely outflow dominant. I can assure you of that. It is outflow dominant. Alright. nothing's promising, like, at all right now. It's just a big mess. If y'all can point out something that looks promising to you, be my guest, and I'll take a look at it. But I currently don't see anything. Actually, wait a minute. Uno a momento. Is there something up here? I've got a better radar now. Mangum or whatever? There was supposedly a funnel cloud about 5 minutes ago. There was definitely some weak rotation. That was the cell that was on read. No. So there was a new rotation. Oh yeah, there could have been. But if there was, it's died out by now. That's for sure. There's no photo or video of that funnel cloud, so I'm going to disregard it. It's just a spotter network report. Hey, while there's nothing, look at the risk for Wednesday. Why not? Alright, beat the 18Z GFS that just came in. Alright, let's look at this. What time? 12, 15. Not moving fast enough. Alright, let's see what the destabilization is like. Yeah, it just doesn't move fast enough. There's not enough destabilization behind it. A little cherry pick sounding. Shows more sure than the other ones. Icon. It's just been showing the same thing every single run. The icon has. I don't know why it logs you out sometimes. It's kind of annoying. That is the GFS. I'm looking for the icon. Alright. This is the exact same thing that 12Z showed. Maybe a little bit more cape, but it's the exact same. They're basically all in agreement now. Alright, what is this? Even though this model sucks, let's just see what it has to say. Showing a Western North Carolina setup. That is the exact same thing, wow, as the 12Z showed. All of these, let me show you for reference. It's the exact same thing. All of these models are showing basically the exact same thing. There's been no changes throughout the day today. Alright, Euros should be coming in like maybe an hour or something. Let's see what's going on over here. It says an inch, 1 inch hail. I wouldn't be surprised. It's pretty outflow dominant. Check out velocity. And that's right along that base. You might be able to get like an RFD spin up or something. Check out Ryan. Ryan Skull. Much of the same. Just a very broad base around that leading edge of the storm. I don't see much right now. dispute him. Alright. Doesn't look too interesting to me, so I do think... Anything new? Northern Waves, hello, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I do think this threat is kind of over. I think this is kind of bowing out. This will be a Wind and Hail dominant cell for Aluste, Elmer, Humphreys, Altus, Friendship, Hedrick maybe. Then, you know, the cells to the north, they're out of the environment that's conducive for thunderstorms. So, I think that's really all, so I will be ending the stream here. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to like, subscribe, check out my new video. It goes over the whole entire severe risk, which is way ramped up tomorrow, super ramped up for Louisiana, and also threat of strong tornadoes over on the East Coast and Ohio. So, yeah, I think that's all. So I'll be ending the stream. See you guys in the next one. Bye! That did not end it, did it? There we go.